Hi everyone and welcome to this week's West Wednesday. I am unfortunately by myself, but don't worry, we have an action-packed episode as always coming up. So now we're going to have a wee look at last week's results and then we'll head over to our team of the week. All our results are going to be up on the screen now. So this week our team of the week is our archery team. We were joined in the studio by Alex and Josh from the archery team. They were competing a couple of weeks ago, so we'll have a look at the tape. Let's go.
So far we've had two competitions, so League Match 1 League Match 2. Both of them have done really well. So far we don't have a set team, but we are rotating people around so that everybody gets a chance to compete, and our scores are doing quite well so far.
Yeah. In the senior section for longbows, we're holding at least second place. In the junior and the novice section for the category barebow, we hold, I think, 2 out of the top 3 places. So yeah, quite decently. Oh, actually, I've got it. Our game day breakfast varies because we have bus snacks. So 2 or 3 committee members will, for instance, bake or cook something and bring it onto the bus with us. And everybody else is encouraged to bring a couple of small things, which means, for instance, our last competition, we had white chocolate brownies, we had apple pie, fresh made that morning. I believe we had flapjacks as well.
Mm-hmm. Banana bread as well was in there.
Yeah. Competition before that, we had safflorata. Quite nice. Yeah, it changes. We tend not to eat during shoots because when you're chewing, it can throw off your aim because the side of your mouth, obviously the entirety of your mouth is moving. And if, like myself for instance, your anchor point, so where you bring your hand to when you shoot, is the corner of my mouth. If, for instance, I start talking, I'll start to fish hook myself, which is disgusting with my glove. But if I'm eating, it throws it off because it moves a little. If my anchor point moves by 1 centimetre from where it is when I'm shooting, at the target it moves by about 25 centimetres. Considering the fact that our targets are 60 centimetres across, that's a pretty big difference. So we avoid eating.
Excellent.
No. Yes, we have a couple of warm-up songs and a couple of entry songs. For instance, the Imperial March has been played a couple of times while we've been entering competitions. Royals is another good one that we tend to enjoy. Yeah, a couple. Yeah, before a competitive shoot, for instance, I have a thing about that I will always polish up my boots. It's just a thing that makes me feel a bit better. Also, every single person who's got their own bow has named their bow. That's another little thing that just is that way with us, and bows always also get a nickname from the club then, just so we can more easily differentiate then between bows, which have, for instance, similar names. So, for instance, we've had 2 times Cerebrus. They've got different club names. Yeah, things like that. For myself, it's having come second place in men's longbow in Bucks last year. I was promised a couple of things for that. So, for instance, a statue from Ian. Thank you very much, Ian. Still waiting for that statue. Story Street, you said. Just to remind you, any contract in Scotland, even if it's verbal, is legally binding. Also, as a president of UWS Archery, it's really good for me watching my underlings, my archers develop and become better both during competitions and during training, from people who had never touched a bow before in their lives to coming first place in Scottish Student Sport Leagues.
For me personally, it's been able to compete this year. So I competed in LM2 and I managed to break 400 points, so I scored 408. And as a novice bare bow, if you break 200 at a competition, then that's very commendable, and me getting almost double in that has made that quite a memorable moment in my career.
So due to some technical difficulties, we will have the archery team's challenge time and video up on next week's episode, along with next week's Team of the Week. Thank you to Josh and Alex for being on this week's episode. I'm quite jealous, and I will need to get in on that home breaky rate provided on the buses. Another also great set of results that you saw earlier as well. Good luck to all of our teams competing this week. You'll see all of our fixtures up on the screen now. So, as always, we have our West Wednesday hot pick of the week, and this week everyone at West Wednesday has chosen our men's basketball team as they head away to Strathclyde to take on their first team and look to finish the year 8-0 on an unbeaten run for the whole of 2018. So good luck to them on Wednesday night away. Tips at 3 PM, so if you can make it along, please do. Anyway, that's us for this week, and we'll catch you there on.